I'm just so lost. Like, I'm so lost with everything. Yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know. Hello, happy October. I hope you're having a great autumn so far. I feel like I've like started to acknowledge that there's more than 2 seasons now. In a previous video, I mentioned that I only have summer and winter. And like it's always been that way. Like I've only ever acknowledged that summer and winter exist, and like the other months, spring and autumn, or spring and fall as some people call it, like they just never have existed to me. And I feel like I don't actually know why. I really have no clue why, but it's always just been that way. But I feel like I'm starting to acknowledge that there is an autumn this year, and I'm like quite enjoying it. I'm loving like the leaves falling off the tree, and I'm trying to like see autumn for what autumn is, and not just the like horrible months before winter, like after summer. But I really want summer back. I can't lie, it's freezing here. I still wake up at 5 o'clock every morning, and it's traumatizing. It's so freaking cold at that time in the morning. It's like literally like 6 degrees. It's awful, and I'm like, just please can we just stop there, go back to summer? Because it's going to get to like -1 and like colder, and I don't know if I can cope. I don't know if I can cope. Bring back summer, please. Oh my goodness, it's traumatized. I really want to move countries. And now this is like something I've become madly obsessed with recently, because I actually genuinely want to like move countries for a few months. Like not permanently. I can't afford to do it permanently because obviously I'm diabetic and medical supplies are a lot of money. And also like medical bills are really expensive elsewhere. So I can only afford to live here because of medical things. But I really want to like go live in another country for like 2 months and like just experience like what it's like. I'll like just go to a new country like for a month, like at least a couple of times a year. Or at least once a year. I'm definitely going to like do that next year, I think. I don't know if it's going to be this year now, because obviously we're in October now, and then there's November, and I've already got like stuff planned in like November and December, so I don't really want to like cancel anything. I'm also finally getting an insulin pump in December. Like I've been like trying to not talk about it, because every time that I've like got excited about it, it's been ripped away from me by the horrible medical team that I was with previously. I've now ended up moving hospitals. I know I haven't really spoke about much of like health related things on the internet, but I had a horrible experience with the previous medical team that I was with, basically. And like every single appointment I would come out screaming in tears. Like it was dreadful, awful, never wanted to go back. And like I would literally, maybe I'm not gonna get too much into it actually. I don't want to like speak about all that right now. And I know I keep saying like I'll do a video eventually about like my health issues and like why I had to like leave work and kind of how my whole life derailed and how I got here. But I'm just like not ready for that yet. And like I don't know if I'm ever gonna feel ready for it, but it like just feels like such an unfinished story right now that it feels stupid to tell you about it, if that makes any sense. Like I don't have an official diagnosis for some of the issues, and like I don't know when I will. Like I really don't know when I will have a diagnosis, so I don't really want to talk about it and like just be like this is like an open thing, because I don't know why. I just yeah, anyway, so we're not going to talk about that. So let me tell you about my traumatizing experience yesterday. So I was actually driving to the hospital for a family member's appointment, and like obviously I'm the designated driver at the minute, which is fucking hell, and I cannot wait to not be that anymore. And it was torrential rain. It was flooded everywhere. The motorways were flooded, and now I have to drive on the motorways to get there. Because I live in like a little town like between Halifax and Huddersfield, if you know where that is. And I don't mean the bank, the town Halifax. So I had to get to Leeds, so I have to drive on the motorway to get there. Luckily I set off like an hour and a half early. Like, we'd set off really freaking early. And it was only estimated to be like a 40-minute drive, and it was definitely not that. Like, it was so freaking slow. Most of the motorway was at 40, some of it was at 60, but none of it was at 70, I don't think. Not that I was driving over 50 miles an hour, and neither was anybody else around me. Like, it was actually insane. The spraying from the road was obviously, as you can imagine, horrific. Like, the whole motorway was flooded, and it was terrifying. I was so overstimulated, and like, I genuinely wanted to die in that moment. Like, it was actually horrible. Yeah, just trust me, it was fucking awful. And I have no words. Like, I never want to drive ever again. I say that every single time, and like, I genuinely hate driving so much. But I feel like it's only nice for like 1 week in like summer, where like I can blast the music out and like the vibes are just good. You can have the window down and the air's like hot and it's hitting you, and it's just so lovely. But right now, excuse me, it's like you can't have the window down because the air that's hitting you in the face is freezing cold. I have to have my air conditioning up on full so the window does not fog up, which is so infuriating because it uses so much extra fuel. And it also gets so unbearably hot. But if I turn the temperature down or turn the aircon down, then my window starts fogging up. And it's so bloody annoying. I really want an electric car. And obviously I just cannot afford to get an electric car or get a car at all. Like, the one I have I can barely pay for as it is. But yeah, maybe I'll give you an update on the whole situation. So, I still am unemployed, and I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest with you. I had this existential crisis, and like yesterday I decided that I was gonna become an artist, and like I'm at the stages of like, but how am I gonna make that work? I don't have any like specific art skills. Like, I'm not good at like drawing people or like drawing specific things. Like, if I was to draw a giraffe, it would not look like a giraffe, and like that's what I kind of want. Like, I want it to be really abstract, but then I don't exactly have a specific vision in mind for it to be like anything. And like, there is no specific vision. I just know I want to be an artist because I think artists are cool. So like, I'm derailing that plan already, but I really don't want to do that. Like, I was thinking of like a whole series of like trying different, what they call, mediums, and like trying to make things work, see what like suits me best. And but like, I'm like, I genuinely don't know where to start, and like, I'm just so lost. Like, I'm so lost with everything, and I don't know what I'm doing, and everything is just so much. And I applied to a job like a few weeks ago that was, no, like last week the week before last, I had an interview for a content creator role, and I was like, oh my god, that's like a dream job. Like, I actually would fucking love to do that. Like, you go to like festivals and things and like just make like promotional videos for like the events and things, and like that was like genuinely like, I would freaking love to do that. So I applied and did the interview. Obviously died of anxiety. Like, but it's been a long time since I've like spoke to a stranger like in an interview one-to-one setting, so that was really, really scary, but I did it, and I didn't get the job. I got the email yesterday, and I was like, honestly can't quite explain to you how like sad, and when you don't have a job, it feels like everyone's beating you down, because obviously like there's a whole expectations of like other people being like, oh, you're lazy because you don't have a job, and obviously nobody else knows my story and things, and they can't judge on that. And then like, you apply for so many jobs and like just get rejected, and it's like just rejection after rejection, and it's just fucking awful. Like, it just is shit. All of it's shit. But I genuinely don't know what I want to do, because like after everything like I've been through, like I can't see myself just going back into a normal job. And like, for freelance and things, like I don't know what to do. Like I would do freelance stuff, I just genuinely don't know what to do. And like I've sat on it for so much, and I've had loads of chats with ChatGPT to like try and figure out like what I want to do, and I always come up with these like master plans and like spend ages planning it and what I'm gonna do, and then it all just like I'll finish the planning stages and then it'll be like, what now? Like where do I go from here? But yeah, I basically had like a whole like 20 pages of just like fully planning everything. But like I always get so lost when it comes to the element of like money and how I'm gonna make money. And like obviously the ultimate goal is YouTube. Like I want to be making money from YouTube, but like that's not something that I can like specifically control. Like I can't control like how many views I'm gonna get and how to get my watch hours up. And like obviously I can post the content, and I can post like the best content that I could make and do the research and things, and that's like what I can do. But like the algorithm's like got the grip on that one, and there's not really much else than like posting the video and like doing everything on my end that I can do. Like it's not like, obviously I'm not gonna like pay for like fucking views and things, because then it's like defeating the whole objective of like trying to build an audience and things. So it's really frustrating. But I did just hit my first 1 million views on a video, and that was so cool. Like that was so fun. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. 1 million is actually crazy. And I got like quite a few new subscribers from that, so if you are one of them, welcome, and thank you so much for joining me. Oh yeah, it's so fun. But I always find like with shorts, I'll get like loads of views or something, not loads of views, but like loads of new followers from them, and then I'll post a main what's it called, like a long form video, and then like loads of people will unsubscribe, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I put a community post out about it the other week, saying like, if you have ideas of like what kind of videos you'd like me to make, and like what videos you could like that people like watching, and like just any ideas how to get people to stop unsubscribing, because I was like going so spiraling about it, and then I was like, why don't I just ask the people that are watching the videos? And I know like it's so annoying when like creators ask you what you want to see, because it's like, why are you asking me that? Like you make the videos, like you have the creative control here, like just make things that you think we'd like. But obviously like people are not liking the videos I'm making, so it's like I don't know what to do. So yeah, there's that. I really want to like have YouTube as a source of income, but then I also want to have like other streams of income, and I literally genuinely cannot think of any. Like I really want to do music as well. Music's always been my number one passion, but like the thing is I don't feel like I can make the best music possible on my own. And like this is not like some dumb excuse. I still like write songs like I try on a daily basis. It's not always a daily basis, I'll admit that. I just don't feel like the songs that I make on my own are the best that they could be, and then I just end up adding them to a pile, and they get buried and drowned and lost, and it's really sad. It's like you spend ages making something and then it just kind of gets killed. But I don't have the right tools to be able to like make the best music possible, and I've had like numerous bands, duos, and tried different things, and like I've just not found the right person. Like I feel like I just need one person who can just like help do the production side of things, and like I can do like the lyrics and the vocals and like any other instruments that I could like possibly need. I will fucking learn another instrument just to like be able to make the music, but I just like can't find myself in the right situation. And I like got my full trust in the universe. I know it's gonna like put me in the right place at the right time, and like I've just got to open the doors. Like it's gonna put me in the situations, and I've just kind of got to step into the right doors. But it's just like frustrating from that stance. Is that what the word I'm looking for? So yeah, there's that one as well. I want to like do music. That's going to be like some source of income, and hopefully that's going to be like my whole life at some point. Basically my vision for life. I was going to do a whole video on this and like chat about what I kind of like want going forward. Basically I just want my own house at the minute. Like I live with my parents still, and I like don't have much freedom in terms of like my whole life. It revolves around everybody else, not me, which is annoying because you only get one life and I'm just not spending mine the way I want to right now. Like I really, really, really freaking want my own house. I'm to decorate myself and just decorate and like do all the things. But obviously you can't do that without money. money everywhere. It's all like just this vicious circle that's like overwhelming. Yeah. So there's that. So my vision for like my dream life is I really want to have like a big open space that's like 90% just like a craft room, and then like my bed's just going to be in a tiny corner. I'm just going to have like a little sofa area that's like doubles as a library. My camera's about to die, so I might just have to go change the battery, but we're going to try go on as long as we can. And then I want to have like a beautiful garden, but like I want it to 90% be a craft studio, which surely that makes sense to do something art related. But then I'm in this like vicious cycle of I don't know what to do. I don't know, and I'm just so overwhelmed. My camera battery is not quite charged yet, so we've had to like change angles, and I'm now recording on my phone, so we're just gonna have to go until my phone runs out of storage, which is not going to be long, unfortunately. So I've like completely lost my train of thought again. But yeah, so I really want to like my YouTube channel to be documenting my music process. Like I want there to be the whole element of like navigating being like a singer and artist, and also then there's an element of like, why do I not do something that's like physical, like art related, like not like music artist, like a painting artist, but like not painting because I'm not good at painting. But I also do really enjoy painting. But I also just don't have the physical space right now to be able to paint and do all that, because obviously I can't paint in the living room because then I'm gonna like get paint in the house and like it's not my house to ruin. And then there's a kitchen table, but the kitchen's like so packed full of things, and I also have my hamster in the kitchen, so I can't have like any things that like smell really strong, because obviously Cookie, like he's got little lungs and I can't hurt his little lungs. And like this is like genuinely like, so it's not like I'm just like making excuses, and it feels like I'm just making excuses, but it's like there genuinely is nothing else that I can do, like in terms of like space. Like I just do not have the physical space. My room is tiny. There's no space to actually be able to set up anything, and even if I did, my dad would kill me if I got paint everywhere. So I really need my own space. But I've decided to like look at it from the perspective of like this time right now is like the perfect time to be exploring and like traveling and adventuring and like doing things like that. Like I don't have any like responsibilities of like paying bills and like big important bills. Obviously I have my phone bill, and that's about it, and obviously my car shit I have to pay for. But like the only reason that I've been able to like not have a job for so long is because I've had like so much savings, and like when I worked I 90% just saved things, and obviously my savings have depleted a lot. Like I don't have much savings left. I'm trying so hard to not say but like also there's no thoughts in brain. Like I feel like I'm getting ill. Like I have had this headache where every time I lean my head forward, it like just fucking pounds my brain. I feel like it's like just some sort of head cold or something. It's so annoying. I've gone so long without being ill though. I actually can't believe it. It's crazy. My immune system like started working all of a sudden. I don't know what I've done different. I feel like I'm just happier. Like, I'm not stressing about anything other than money and, like, my job. But if you, like, have any ideas of, like, things I can do, then please tell me. Because I genuinely don't have a clue. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I feel so lost, and it's so overwhelming, and I feel like I could cry at every given moment. And I also just think the conversation when people are like, oh yeah, what do you do? And like, I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Because I can't say YouTuber, because I don't make money from YouTube. And like, I'm maybe trying to be a YouTuber, but at what point do you call yourself a YouTuber? I feel like you call yourself a YouTuber. I feel like you call yourself a YouTuber when you're making money from YouTube, and I'm not. Like, I'm not anything else. Like, there's not anything that I do that I make money from. And I feel like that's what a job is. Am I getting it wrong? Is that not what it is? I genuinely just don't know what to do. And like, I just really just don't feel like I could go back to a normal job. And like, I have applied for some, and like, I just haven't had any success. But it's like weird, because my first job that I had was at Wilco's. I can say that now because they've now shut down like everywhere, which is so sad. That was basically, I went to the interview, and like, that was the first job I'd ever applied for, and I got the job straight away. Like, it was, I applied for it and got it like the first time. And the job that I applied for was actually like, you had to be 18, and I was like 16 at the time. And it was like, oh, we actually have like a weekend position that you could do if you were interested. I was like, yeah, I'm interested. So like, I just did that, and like, that was like the first job I'd ever applied for, and the first job I ever got. So it was like, oh my god, it's so easy to get jobs. But no, it wasn't. I just found the right opportunity. And now I feel like I'm just constantly looking for opportunities, and like, looking for jobs is so infuriating. Like, it's genuinely so annoying to look for jobs. It just takes so much time. It just takes so much freaking time. But then I just don't feel like I can go back into a normal job now. I feel like I'm wasting my life when I'm doing like full-time hours. Because I've obviously had so much freedom for the past like few years to just do whatever. Like, to have that ripped away will like mentally destroy me so much. But I feel like I need some sort of purpose in my life where it's like, I am this, I do this, and yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know. I feel like I may have reached my social battery limit for the day. So I'm going to end this video here. But in terms of like just everything other than job-wise, like, I am doing great. Let me know how you're doing, like, down in the comments. Let me know how your life's going. But like, I am like doing good. Like, I'm probably like the happiest I've ever been. Like, I've got the less stress I've ever had, and I feel like I'm the healthiest I've ever been. And like, on everything other than job and like work and purpose is like good. But I like trust the universe is gonna like guide me into something. I just don't feel like I know what I'm supposed to be doing in this moment. Like, I feel like I should be doing something, and I'm doing nothing, and like, I just don't know what the universe is telling me to do. Because I feel like the reason I didn't get that job was for a reason, because there's something else that I should be doing. Like, I always feel like the universe is like telling, basically the universe is the boss, and I am just the little person that should comply with the universe, and the universe is not giving me the signs I need right now. Or I'm just not seeing them. I know like things will eventually just be okay, and like, I'll have it all together, and well, probably never gonna have it all together. But like, in terms of like knowing what I want to do, like job wise, because I definitely don't want to go into like a normal career. Like, I want my own path, own career, but like, I just haven't found it, haven't discovered it yet. And anyway, we've already had this whole conversation. So let me know if you have any like specific ideas, or like any ideas for like a video series of like things I could try. I have just started a new video series where I'm gonna try different events and go to different events and things, which you would have probably seen the first episode by now. I think I'm gonna try and put this up the same week as that. But yeah, I need some self-guidance from someone. Maybe the right person will see this. Maybe like 100,000 people will see this, and then I will now be a paid YouTuber, and I can call myself a YouTuber. We can dream, can't we? Right, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, putting up with me and my rants and everything, and I hope your autumn season is bloody lovely. Like, I hope you're thriving. If not, I hope it gets better for you. Just drink loads of hot chocolate and stuff, unless you're allergic to hot chocolate. Maybe don't do that. Okay, bye.